Many of you have seen that the Harry Potter Fantastic Beasts character Nagini has garnered quite a lot of attention in light of the final trailer release for Fantastic Beasts Crimes of Grindelwald. It sent many fans into a frenzy on the internet, desperate to know her true backstory, as it's always been very difficult to place Nagini in Voldemort's life. But does their backstory go back long before their first encounter, whenever that was? Is it possible that Nagini knew Voldemort's mother, Merope Gaunt? Well, I've worked out a theory that links the two women together, so let's take a look. Now, I can imagine you may be thinking, how on earth Merope Gaunt and Nagini were friends, or even in the same country together, let alone the same room or place? Well, firstly, it starts with Nagini. This woman is part of Circus Arcanus as the enchanting snake girl, someone who can genuinely transform into a snake, although we are all aware by now that this is down to a blood curse, making her a maledictus. Now, I have explained Nagini's origins and what a maledictus is in my previous video you can view by clicking the card here. Nagini is also a witch. So Nagini is placed in the circus and that's where she's resided for some time. So what's that got to do with Merope Gaunt? Well, we all know that during Merope's pregnancy, she stopped administering a love potion to her husband Tom Riddle Sr. in the hope that after so long together, he'd have developed some natural feelings. However, sadly for Merope, Tom had no feelings nor attraction to his wife whatsoever and was actually horrified to find out what had occurred. He abandoned Merope while she was heavily pregnant and she falls into a deep depression and runs away. Now, the next we hear of her, she turns up at Wold's orphanage on December 26th, ready to give birth after apparently living very rough in the slums of London. This is where we discover the first link. Judging by the name she gave her son and her appearance, Mrs. Cole, who worked in the orphanage, wondered if Merope came from a circus, and what circus was heading to Europe right after their final show on December 13th, Circus Arcanus. Now, a transatlantic trip from the United States to London took at least 5 days by ship, meaning that even if the circus left on the 14th of December, one day after their final show, they would still arrive by the 19th, 7 days before Merope gives birth to Tom. We know that Merope was living in the slums, as I've said, and although Europe can mean several other countries, it's most likely that the first show would be in London. Given her desperate nature, I believe Merope came upon the attraction when it opened for viewing, although not to see the performance, but for somewhere to stay. Or is it entirely possible that Merope ended up in the United States throughout her many months homeless, and was allowed to travel back to London on board the ship with the Circus Arcanus family, given that she's a Parselmouth and Nagini had the serpent curse flowing through her veins? Both women were naturally drawn to each other. Tom Riddle said to Albus Dumbledore that snakes find him. Let's look at that for a moment. They find him. The Gaunts have a very powerful connection to snakes and serpents. Is it possible that Nagini was not only drawn to Merope, but also the child inside her? Could Nagini sense the unborn child's power even before birth? Could this mean that Nagini actually sought Voldemort out exactly at the right time? Maybe Nagini was the snake that young Tom Riddle said found him when he resided in Wold's orphanage. It seems that Merope and Nagini could have shared a brief but meaningful encounter, perhaps at a time where they both needed help. Merope because of obvious reasons, her depression and her struggles, and Nagini benefited from Merope's understanding and connection with snakes. She could have communicated with Nagini while the latter was in snake form, and aided her even as Nagini herself wasn't sure how frequent her transformations would be should she lose control permanently. Well everyone, that was just a short and brief theory that popped into my head the other day. What I'd like to know is your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Can you give me any more links between Merope Gaunt and Nagini? Let me know down below.
And that is all for today's video, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I'd love to know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I encourage you to please subscribe and share my videos if you like my content, because without your help the channel cannot grow. And with that being said, making videos on a regular basis does cost time, money and a serious amount of effort. However, I absolutely love making videos. It's my dream and it's my passion. So if you'd like to contribute to helping the channel to grow for just $1 a month minimum through Patreon, it truly helps, and it means that I can put fewer ads in my videos as my Patreon grows. You don't have to donate. This is just on the kindness of your heart. The link is in the description below, and please make sure to check out my other videos that will appear on screen and my merchandise link below too. I also have a second channel called Game of Thrones Lore that will have regular content uploaded on it very soon. Thanks again for watching, everyone. It means the world to me, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.